giving up Instagram as a way to, survive here?
I think आज के टाइम पे तो वही रह गया सर्वाइवल के लिए. I think it's the only way if you are an actor. You've got to be active. See, honestly, I personally hate it. But yeah, now I can't disagree with the fact that it's not important. It's very important. And ऐसा नहीं होता यार. I think it's foolish to feel कि वही करो जो मन करता है. I think sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do. And Instagram is just that. It's a part of it. करना पड़ता है bro. You've got to be active. तू देख ही रहा है, reels डालनी शुरू कर दी है मैंने.
हाँ. Followers बढ़े?
Next question, buddy.
No, bro. I think it's very important, but I think it is very tedious.
But first, see, at this point in time, I'm not famous, right? I've got very limited number of followers, and for somebody like you, who earns a major chunk from Instagram, जिसके followers है, जिसको मतलब tell me about the pressure that you have कि तेरे को भाई कितना particular या sometimes you have to fake it also, you might have to, I don't know यार, मतलब काफी चीजें करनी पड़ती होंगी.
Bro, मतलब like one thing that I feel that, of course, I'm very grateful. First of all, I have Instagram, social media as a way to earn money. It makes my life much easier. I personally, unlike a lot of creators on Instagram, I'm not that particular. I post whatever I want to post. Of course, brands approach me, then I have to be particular because only a certain requirement hoti hai, which gets tough because then you have to creatively, decide what you have to do with your Instagram, which I am not like really fond of. In the sense, I like people to creatively decide for me, and I'd rather perform. ठीक है, इसमें आपको पूरा शुरू से आपको खुद ही डिजाइन करना है अपना प्रोडक्ट, right? Another thing that I feel with Instagram is that I've had a phase where I've had like, especially after the show, I've had people who've commented shitloads, have had like people bullying me on comments and all of that. It's never.
But फर्क पड़ता था?
मुझे एक घंटा फर्क पड़ता है, bro. मतलब मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कोई बुरी पब्लिसिटी कोई चीज ही नहीं होती. मेरे के 3000 कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं Instagram उस पे, मुझे I don't give a rat's ass about what
they क्या comment.
They're not part of my life, right? Correct. In the sense, if you're sending good comments, I would definitely acknowledge it. I would shower you with love as well. If you're gonna say shit, I don't give a fuck. Like, I think that you're taking out time from your life to comment on this thing. Either you're too idle or you have, you really look up to me and you just cannot admit it, right? Okay, that is that. But also, like, I am very particular about expressing my views on Instagram because I found that people can be really sensitive online, and we live in an era and at a time where cancellation is very easy. Like, you say one wrong thing and people will just like cancel you, right? And especially when it comes to political views, first of all, I'm not as knowledgeable, right? So I'm not in a position to it. Secondly, I would never like put in a spot where it's something that if I don't resonate with it, I don't resonate with it.
But so I'm sorry to cut you, but do you think as an actor तेरे को ऐसा होता है कि कभी-कभी तेरे को जो बोलना है तो शायद तेरे को डर लगता है being an actor?
100%, 100%. If there's a certain public image that I have to also, and it's not wrong. There are people who have access. There are kids who have access to Instagram now. So it is my own social responsibility to make sure the content that I'm posting is feasible for kids, feasible for adults, for everyone who's watching it.
That's correct. But supposedly you have an opinion on something. Say you have an opinion on X. Some X situation.
Yeah.
And there are half people who support it, half people do not. And perhaps you're in the category who do not support it. Do you sometimes feel scared to say that opinion?
Yeah, 1000%, bro. I have my reservations about what I say, and there are times when I really want to lash out and express what I'm feeling, or comment, because bro, यार हम दिल्ली से हैं, ठीक है, कोई गाली दे रहा है हमें माँ बहन की, वो अपने आप natural instinct होती है where you want to say something to them back, but you don't do it because you understand that just to say that person something bad, there are other people who will watch you do it, right? And I don't never want to be in that position where like, especially say right now, of course the war is going on, right? The Israel-Palestinian war. The way I put across my message was in a way which I actually felt, where I felt that
I loved I saw what you
there's
wrote.
Not one side. I just have a problem with innocent people and civilians losing life. World War II as well, right, bro? Of the people who died, 75 million people who died, most of them were civilians.
And it's so funny, dude. Like, I see people, having opinions formed on the war and taking sides when, like, honestly, none of us, including the both of us, don't have the complete knowledge. It's just that हम लोग bias हो जाते हैं जो हमें algorithm दिख रहा है या जो हम feed हो रहे हैं इस चीज़ से. But you were one of the only people whose opinion I really liked because yours was very like, it was not taking a side. It was just कि भाई लड़ाई क्यों करनी है भाई, लड़ाई गलत
Bro,
है ना.
like yeah, because there are political leaders who are sitting far away from the battlefield.
Yeah, man.
Right, and they are just giving orders when there are civilians who are losing their kids, who are losing their families, losing their homes that they've built over the years. Imagine working hard to build a home, and because of some fucking douchebag who decides to have an argument, you lose all of that. Which is what I had a problem
It's
with.
crazy, man. I think so. People taking sides. I don't know, man. मुझे लगता है लोगों को थोड़ा ego dissolution करना चाहिए अपने अंदर भाई. Everybody is so like beefed up and amped up to take an opinion, to take a side. When honestly मुझे लगता है भाई हमारी सेंचुरी में ना लोगों के अंदर थोड़ा प्यार थोड़ा मिसिंग हो रहा है भाई, जो होना चाहिए यार.
But I feel sometimes some people, of course, a lot of people do it because like they feel like they're obligated to take a side because it's on social media, which is stupid. But sometimes people actually have certain beliefs that makes them choose a particular side, right? They might be sensitive to that issue whatsoever.
Correct.
But yeah, I've seen that most of the people comment on topics which I refuse to do without understanding what the fuck is going on.
And if we have to, and even everybody's understanding is also different. No, your understanding might be different from mine, somebody else. So I feel that there's nothing right or wrong. No, but the purpose is that now that we're discussing war, I think war shouldn't take place. No, it's not about taking a side. Of course, a certain religion would favor a certain side, a certain religion would favor another side. But the point is, bhai, ladai kyun karni hai? Why can't we live as humans together, right? Like,
it's the greed.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, it's man. I think it's just लोगों को ना ये politics में भी है. That's how they divide people.
Yeah,
no?
like
they divide you by giving you a certain religion, by giving you a certain, like that's how caste politics have been played out or whatever, man. I mean, I hope I don't cancel out. ठीक है, मैं तो अभी कुछ नहीं, मेरा क्या ही करेंगे. अभी famous नहीं.
अभी तुझे politics में घुसना चाहिए भाई.
I think this is the perk of not being famous now.